Alrighty. Today I have a whole list of things that I want to do. I want to make the bat crab feel good. I want to make it double-handable. I want to adjust its collision to behave properly. I want to adjust its center of mass so it doesn't stand up like this when we... So right now if we just launch the project, it's gonna... Oh, do I have it locked? It just stands up, which is, doesn't make much sense. But anyway, first of all, before I forget, freeze it. Let's hit the scene. I want to adjust its collision to behave more appropriately. So, for example, I don't want it to be a mesh collider, I just want it to be a single capsule collider here and a single capsule collider here. I want to add a little curve to the wall. When we hit it, for example, in that direction, it doesn't go straight to the target, it's a little curve. So it feels more appropriate. Then I want to add a little trail to it, just a temporary one, because we're not finishing the visuals just yet. That is like at least a month away. I want to add some health logic and collision detection to enemies. For now, it's just going to be this cube. So like our quote-unquote enemy, and we're gonna adjust so we can actually hit it with the ball. And after that, I want to make some health logic for the player and for the enemy. I want to add health bars to enemies that I'm actually not sure yet if I want to just go with a straight up health bar or some other system, but some representation for debug would be nice. And after that, we're gonna go straight to these boys. Well, not this one, which is rolled up in here. So they're gonna be headless and they're gonna be throwing their own heads. Their heads are gonna be balls. Yeah, I want to make them behave correctly. I want to add collision, logic, behavior, like simple AI, and stuff like that. So this is what it's gonna be, and just there's something to look at while we hit them. Let's make sure that this flip. With, I think it's here. Flips. So it's just gonna repeat over and over, so we have something to look at. Okay, first thing foremost, the bat. Yes, the bat. This is an HVR grabbable, so we can adjust a few things. First of all, we can do two-handed, and that will make it grabbable by two hands right away. What I want to do next is make sure that it is only grabbable at grab point. So for that, I want it to be just this. So, what do I need to do that? Let's take a look at the example that the library provides. And that would... that should be in prefabs. Nope. Resource? No. Assets. Practical. Melee weapon is broadsword. I think it's not. Short swords, spear. That is also one-handed. Half spear. Look at. Oh, it's not a setup prefab. Are any of these really set up as prefab, or no? They're just. Oh, because I was dragging the wrong thing out. See. Is this grabbable? Two-handed and poser. Grab points. Grab point. Primary knots. What is the pose? Just and then create a custom handbells. I think I can preview it. Yeah, preview. No, that's not the shape that we want. But first of all, let's take a look at how it actually interacts, if it's the correct way or not. Because I remember one of them being a slidable pose. Not sure which one it is. And of course, your link. Okay, dokie. Should be connected, yep. And we'll also need to fix. Okay, so how's this ended? I can only grab it like this. Oh, it's not actually. Wait, it is. Because the second grab point dynamic. I don't want to do that. Both of the grab points. Oh, not what I want. I want just a single one. So let's take a look at this. Interactables. Props? Maybe there's something here. Log table. Nope. I think guns would work. I like pistol. Sure. This is a little better here. Weird. So one hand, two hands. Yeah, it's so pistol is okay. So it's a swap, but I guess it has a secondary grab point. Let's take. Preview. This is the main hand. Okay. Body. Box glider, slide trigger, grab trap. Sure what that is. It only has one grab point. So pop handful default. Posable grab point. Go right. Orient. That's just for positioning. Stabilizer. Yes. On hand. So this is. Yeah, so this is our second hand. Nature grabbable, require line of sight, and hand model. One hand and pose. Override. Two hands shrink. So this is also one-handed. Ignore. Oh, okay. I think there's like an extra grab collider window here. One hand joint setting too. Is it toward here? Stabilizer. Yeah, they have separate logic for each fair require the grabbable. There it is. Okay, so now we know how to set it up. So, let's take a look at that. So if we do this, first of all, default hand poser. Default hand poser. Two-handed. Let's compare them. Look this one. Add another vector tab. To look at our pistol. What is different about it? I think the difference is going to be in grab point. Lock the wrong one. This one. And this one. For opposable grab point. So that's the one we need. Where's grabbable? Blah blah blah. Okay. So want the right hand to be up here. And it has, where's the secondary one? There was a reference to it somewhere. Stabilizer, yes. Okay. Lock this, this. Sure grabbable and make sure require other grabbable. Okay. We can make. Does this have grab points? I'm just getting confused with the locked. It has HVR grabbable, a collider, and require other grabbable. Is this trigger? Yes, it is. Why is that? Does this just have grab points? Does this require a widget body? No, it does not. Okay, so we're gonna, I guess, make another one. 3D object, cube, sure. I'm gonna make it. So it's second hand length. Let's scale it down. We don't. think it needs to be a little bit smaller. This. And grabbable and require other grabbable. Grabbable. And our other grabbable. Nope, which is going to be the pop-up release. And that should be it. I think there's some other settings that we need to figure, like, oh, wait, so the grab points. Forgot about that. Still need the grab points in this one. I'm gonna read empty. Grab points. Grab points. Read empty. Ooh, because I scaled this one, it's gonna be all fucky wacky. That. Just make this size 0.1. Yep. Okay. And this is grab points, and this needs to be hand poser, posable grab point. Hand poser. And posable. I think now it should be two-handable in a correct way. What? Version fail. That's the person that didn't see that. Let's save the scene. Let's see how that behaves. Where's it? Again, I think there should be settings. Lost. Just connected. Launch. There it is. And wait. Now it only should be. Oh, come on. Okay. It doesn't have poses, so hang out. But we can make it physics posable. Right? I mean, this is one way to do it. Come on. Come on. Did it not work? It works for the font. Oh, because it did proper collision detection settings yet. That's fine. So, physics poser, I guess? I think that's what we need to do. Right? I think that would props. We can take a look at that. No. There was something that was with posable hand point. Actables? I remember there was a bottle. Yeah. Nope, that is the Cynthy one. Hurricane bottle. These ones, right? Where is this one located? Hurricane bottle, prefabs, freshener. Collision, tag socketable, body overrides. Remember this was grabbable, right? Grabbable. This exposer, yeah. That's what wrong. And poser is exposer. This one and or this one. Let's save this and give it a little. Okay, that's better. I think this will allow us to grab it anywhere. Oh. Nope. Oh. Very wrong. It's not definite. Okay, first of all, oh my god. Let's not do physics poser, I guess. Let's do a proper hand pose. Do that, but I guess we have to. Hand poser. Let's position the hand. Let's do right hand preview. And we just kind of now. This hand, right hand. How do you like this? They're going to be a little bit at an angle. Let's turn this one. And I think we can just save it as O. And actually, I think we can do it like and close. It's almost correct. Open it again. And close. Or that kind of makes sense for now. Is the positioning just, yeah, let's leave the thumb. What was the one of hand pose? Fast. Folder. Close it. Empty. Right. And that. Okay. Good. And we want the same thing for preview. Open up. Yeah, that should be it for now. Yes. Left and bottom. You. And it should be grabbing properly now. This kind of thing doesn't really. Before we continue, I want to change the collision settings on the bat to be continuous or whatever. Collision detection on. And I really need to fix this. Like, I'm get close out. Yep. Wait, is it not on the correct layer? Is the bat on the wrong layer? I think the bat might be on there. No, it's grabbable. Why is it freaking out then? Oh, take a look at the pistol. Rigid body, 1.5. Ooh, my mouse is dying. Let's plug that in. Oh, why is this not freaking out, but that thing is? Let's play. Does it have custom joints? Points set up in a different way? No. Why is the bat freaking out? Oh, because this is supposed to be trigger, first of all. Was that the issue? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Good. Get there. Okay, great. Still doing some. Kind of bizarre. Not sure. The bowl. Oh. Ah. Oh. I just saw him freak out. You know what? I think the bat should not even be droppable. Can we do that? Is there a default way of setting that? Let's talk. documentation. Take this off. Ugh. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. Okay. Is there anything that can prevent it from dropping? First of all, where's your center of mass? Oh, you're not drawing it. Nice. And we can also make this bigger. What? And change your one hand on this one. Good. And nope. Who's immediately parent? A parent. Distance. That. One reference buddy. Words. Power. Okay. This seems to make sense. The layer is set up correctly. This is actually their default. Let's start. Let's get rid of this thing. It's not helping us in any way. But if we take this and take a look at how the broadsword behaves and how a Spartan sword behaves, maybe there's gonna be some info there. Okay. What's the mass of this thing? Let's take a look at our ball. Make balls. It is a massive one. Socketable, interposer, configurable. Also configure. Yes. Actually, let's see if it does the little flippity flip. And it lost connection. So let's blame minority. Touching midair. Hey. Try to interact with it. Also, I do have to fix why it falls down. Oh, sword. A little bit of them. But hang on. This. Okay. That is not great. Where's my back? I want it to be very recent. Like, I don't want it. So maybe it should be that figure. Let's see how that would behave. Instead of configurable joint, fixed joint. Nope, not this one. Oh. Doesn't do that much flip anymore. That's good. This is still skips for not ideal. Only no, it's not. I think the collide twice this. Let's adjust our bowl size. Oop. That bowl like twice thing. This. Oh. Seems still hit it. Seems to only actual. It. Doesn't actually. It's the body. Why is that? On trigger enter. on trigger enter. The ball has trigger, and this one's disabled until we hit something. But if we look at the bat, what does the bat have? Mesh collider and an RB. That's weird. So let's do this thing. So on trigger enter, if it's a bat, we're gonna debug, not destroy. Debug dot break, I think. Gonna pause it so we can see when it actually pauses. Okay. Position of it again. When does it actually pause it? Oh, that is way too high. Where's it aiming at? This? Is that right? Okay. Yeah. Why is that? Okay. Do we turn it on straight away? When do we? We have physics collider, which we enable collision and gravity. We do it on bunt. And if target equals the target. I'm a little confused now. Let's unpause it. So okay. What if we like go radical? I think I'm missing something quite simple. We make it like really big. Unpause. Okay, so it is behaving correctly. It's just physics sticks. Okay. Okay. Let's bring it back down to a reasonable. Something like this. Does that make sense? Feel like it does. Okay. So, like this, it stops right here. But what if we play with the physics parameters? If we do speculative, so that's fast, it's gonna pretend where it's gonna be, okay? And we need to do the same. That. Now it should stop earlier. We need to do it. No, it's already behaving. Let's say enter. Just a little confused. Odd confused. So like, it took it this long to do this. Break right at the start. Why can that be? Can't really increase the size of this collider. We can add next one to the bat. That is gonna collide. All. Is that a good idea? Yeah, it probably is. like that kind of control it. So I kind of make. Yeah, let's just first of all, this is saved. The bat is not. Calculation on all of them are main objects. Ooh, actually, maybe that would already help. Just the extrapolation set. Oh, did not. Because the trigger of it is so big already. It's already on use gravity. Only pausing it on the next frame. It seems to. But what if I just put a breakpoint? What if I don't wait for debug break? What if I just put a breakpoint in the code editor? Stop when it's supposed to. Yeah, okay. So it's just debug break pausing on the next frame. So this is fine. That's good to know. Actually, let me look it up. Does debug break stop the next when the current frame is finished, right? So it is at the end of the frame, so I'm not an idiot. This was correct. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, let's remove the debug break. What's on the list? Make the bat grab feel good and double-handable. Two-handable? The grab still doesn't feel that good. Not sure why yet. Wait, I changed the setting on this one, right? I already made it just a fixed joint. Piece joint. No, actually the second thing should be configurable. Yes. Okay. Maybe I can also decrease the mass of it a little. And I can also put the center of mass where I want it to. So for example, for the bat, I would want it to be somewhere here. Not because it's correct, but Feel better. The center of mass. Boom, rigid body. Built-in components. Why can I not see it? Why does it not have a gizmo? Is it just tiny? Mass gizmo. Hmm. On unit. Built-in. Wow. One reference. Center of mass. Physics is projected center of mass for the rigid body. Shape and scale to suit our own. The visuals of why are there? Do I need to? Where is it? Where is it? Why is it not moving? Is there something I'm missing? Center? Nope. Mass? I'm gonna make some gigantic. Like, what if I a little? Oh, okay, now too big. Was it just too big? No. Need to be in debug mode? I'm still so confused. Unity, center of mass gizmo. Images. Show. Center of mass. Should have like a little red thing image. But it's not. Does it only do it in runtime? We need to add a custom script for that. Sure. Let's add it into your grab. Update. This will already have this. Full override grab. Other override. Cross center. That is wonky. Where I put it. Sure, what's the automatic one? Full to low. Oh, up. That's the wrong one. Z. I want it to be aligned with this. Realistically, I don't think anybody would actually do it with two hands. I mean, it's cool to imagine it being with two hands. But in real life, will anybody actually two-hand it? Any like two-handed interaction in VR is funky. At least for me. But it is. Let's pause this for now. Just because I'm not sure it is a good idea to two-hand it. We'll add an option for that in the future. But for now, let's pretend that this is appropriate because it just doesn't make that much sense. It's like, where's the inner mass in this thing? Because yeah, it's like here, and that's why it does the flip. But come on. Yeah. What I did was position the center of mass right at the grab point, so that it doesn't do the flip when we mesh, like swing it. So now it should be fine. Theoretically. I don't know. Let's give it a couple of swings. Yeah, it feels. And I can do like a simulator with following the path. Should very okay. It's frozen also. That's it. I turned off the 15th. Yeah. Here is enable. Doesn't like properly technically. Happy. Also, velocity. Measure the velocity. It's like, oh, theoretically. For the velocity last like 5. I think we still output that in the console. Bad speed 6, 7. What's the threshold? Launch speed 10. Oh wait. Blunt power velocity was 5. But there were a lot of like, why was that? Not 100% sure. Probably oh, hitting everything. Oh. Break something. When I dragged it down, broke something. Oh, let's clear this. Let's take it. Oh, and then what? 0, 0, 0. Okay, that's good. But now, hit it. Ow! That was my chair. Hit the very last one. 2.3. Does it measure the velocity based on center of mass? The linear velocity vector of the rigid body presents the rate of change of rigid body position. In most cases, should not modify the velocity directly. Blah blah blah. units per second. Considering lane of velocity will have no effect. So is the velocity like let's talk to ChatGPT. How is the velocity unity be measured? Vector 3 representing speed. I'm empty using velocity. Is it measured from the center of mass? Because like the transform of the bat is at the bottom. So I'm assuming that it's measuring it based on this thing, which is not what we want. Yes, the velocity is measured from the center of mass. So what if we put create empty? What if we put an extra object somewhere here, and we say that it's a rigid body with a mass of 0, which is kinematic? Will it have... You see the velocity of it? Oh, where's... Does it? Okay. Let's follow this. It doesn't have velocity in bug output. Why is that? I remember it used to. Let's create a small script for that. RP velocity display. Put it here right away. Oh, because it didn't recompile. RB velocity. And let's edit that script. The only thing we do private rigid body RB. RB, get component rigid body, and on update, I'm gonna do public vector 3 velocity, and velocity is going to be RB, not just velocity but linear velocity. That's it. So now we can just look at the value and debug. Let's see what actually happens there. Okay, block this, grab the bat. So kinematic doesn't have velocity? Is that what you're saying? Let's pause this. Bring it up. Unpause. Yeah, it didn't have velocity. Why is that? What if I put it on this one? Because this one has a proper rigid body. Pause. Lift. Drop. Okay. But this one. Pause. Lift. Yep, kinematic does not have it. It's not just baseball, it's action baseball. Yeah. I did not know that kinematic rigid body technically don't have velocity. Let's freeze the position and rotation, make it not kinematic, don't use gravity. And if we pause, lift, I said pause, lift, take a look at this one. Is it local velocity? Hit the ball or headless alien will kill you. So the general idea is that they're throwing their heads at you as a form of attack, and their heads are like baseballs, so you have to deflect the balls. I don't know how to put it in proper words, but the idea is that they're attacking you with their heads that they're throwing, and you need to deflect them with a baseball bat. And I also just realized that the text in the chat is pretty much unreadable. Oh, one sec. Let's fix the chat text. Yeah. Feature. Dashboard? I'm so good. Yes. Okay. Noise. Chat text is black when it needs to be white. And I think that should be better. Anyway, so it's the velocity of this is not going to be measured, so we'll have to not rely on the rigid body, but just do a transform calculation speed for this. So let's do that. We're gonna do private. Is the position also going to be local? I think it might be. Its position. It's going to be, it's 0 by default. So we're going to take. But not RB, but transform position. Let's see if that helped. Or is it still gonna use like something? Okay. We don't need rigid body anymore, technically. Did I not save this? Yes. Transform position. Remove RB. save, start. Let's do the standard thing at this point. Let's lift it up. Select this object and see the velocity. Okay. So it is doing that. And now we just want to, instead of having this, we're gonna take this velocity. Oh, because it was freaking out before, because it was measuring at the center of mass, which is at the handle. So let's adjust the logic for the ball behavior. We don't want to use that RB. We want to, let's create a separate script because the display is just for debug. It's going to be the same thing, but in a more appropriate place. So this is going to be transform velocity reference. And let's edit that. This is going to have a public transform as a reference transform. Why did you capitalize that? And it's going to have a private vector3 last position and velocity. No, I also want to make it private, and I want to get a get yes, and get velocity, yes. Okay, good. So this is all appropriate. Let's go back in here. That we're gonna add transform velocity reference. We're gonna drag this as a reference. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna remove this. Okay. I think that's it. Now instead of getting other rigid body, we can do transform velocity reference in the ball. Transform velocity reference, and we can do velocity. Be all good. Instead of being weird unresponsive mess, it should be less weird unresponsive mess. And of course, Questline text connected. I need to set timeout settings on. Why did you lose boundary? At the floor. You don't accept as a floor, it's not my problem. Confirm. Good. Let's launch this. See how it goes. Focus on the bat. Actually, let's focus on this. Give it more motion signal. Okay, that's better. Lock. Lock. Yeah. It feels way more appropriate. Like, because it measures the velocity at point. Yeah. Let's look at the velocity values as well. Select hits. 14, 12, 14, 10. So let's set the velocity thresholds a little higher. At like 9, I guess. Sense. Oh, and I didn't focus on the motion sickness simulator, I think. Yeah, okay. I can lightly tap in. 35. Wing. Yep. Good. Uh, can I? I just was thinking if I can double hit. Yeah. Alright. This feels way better already. Huh. Fun. Maybe it should magnetize the... Like, we can just straight up aim at the bat. That's... Or, like, at the hand. That... Oh, because it's fixed joint. Bro, I mean, it's not gonna be droppable. Anyway. Okay. Good. This feels way better already. So we have better feeling bat. Kinda done. Adjusted bowl collision. Next thing that I wanted to do was add curve to the bowl. So it doesn't do the weird hit it like that way straight at the enemy. I wanted to give it a little bit of a curve. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that. I think I can just do a spline with 2 points and curve it. But for that I need to do spline logic, which is annoying. I've done it at some point, but I didn't remember it, so let's look it up. Before any of that, let's take a 5-minute break. Realize that there's no music, so I need to... Okay, splines. For that, actually, if we do splines, they're not gonna be physical anymore because we just do add force at the beginning. What would be the way of doing it that would be appropriate? Because I want it to be a controllable path, but I still want them to be physics-based. Actually, do I want them to be? It can be physics-based when we don't hit them at the target, and they're just flying randomly. But when we hit them at a target, I guess they can move kinematically? We'll just enable kinematic collision pairs or whatever in Unity. Should be fine. Yeah, I guess they're going to be moving kinematically. So for that, first of all, let's create a draw spline function. And I don't want to write it myself, so let's ask ChatGPT. I want to make a function to draw lines. Line renderer. Yep. I want it to be... Let's just look at how spline logic in general. I want it to be 2 points and 2 handles. I want to determine starting and ending point and handle length. Starting endpoint, blah 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 blah. Start point, end point. Start handle length and handle length segments. Okay. Cool. It is already doing. Oh, because it's not a spline, it's a Bezier curve, right? Okay. It generated something. So let's get that a try. Okay. Let's do scripts. I guess it's going to be in helper scripts. And read mono behavior script. Let's do spline behavior. Nope. Behavior curve. Mention their weird last names. Okay, and we're just gonna wink it. Yep, we're gonna yoink all of it except for the class name, which is gonna be Bezier curve. Delete all of this. There's an error here. Get Bezier curve. Bezier curve. Let's see how it looks. Okay, and we want to create an empty. We're gonna drop this here. We have line renderer, use world space, that's correct. Start point, end point. Start point is gonna be the object itself. End point is gonna be our cube 7. Very descriptive naming. Great job. 100 segments. Okay. Actually, start handle length. We don't have a direction. Do we don't use line render anymore, do we? Position count, line points count, set position. Let's make this a context menu action. Let's take a look at how this looks. So we want to give this some material. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Or something. This will work. Okay. And let's draw it. Unassigned. Line renderer. It's not been assigned. Let's make it public so we can set it in the editor. Okay. Now we should check this here and draw it. That is a very straight line because we don't have handle direction, but we want to have it. Let's ask our overlord to do some more work. Actually, before we do that, if we put it like here, it's still going to be a straight line. No, it's not. Okay, doing kind of the right thing. Let's change the material on the line renderer. Just line. Default line. Okay. Lower the width a little bit and make it hot pink. Here, just make it from hot pink to, I don't know, green. Okay. Okay, so now it's getting a start handle in the transform. Yep, we're just gonna yoink that. We're gonna make this public again. It's gonna make Okay, and we're gonna call the function an update. We don't have to call the redraw every frame, and we're gonna set and execute an editor tag. Yep. I think that should be it. Gonna complain about this. Yep. Okay. Also gonna start handle and handle. Okay. We're gonna create another empty and another empty. Start handle and handle. Great. This is the start handle, I guess, right? Game object 1 is start handle. Let's rename them. Maybe start handle. This one is hand handle. Let's try playing with the positions of them. Great, that is exactly what I want. It looks so cool in 3D. Oh my god. Yeah. um, okay, you can also play with the end handle. That can be so cool. But for now, let's set this as a start handle as well, just so we have 1 point. So pretty much what we want to do is position this in the middle between two of them. So this is like the straight line, and then we want to push this forward up to a point like in the direction of where the velocity of the bat was aimed. Yeah, and we have all of the positions. We just need to move our ball along that line. Yeah, that seems correct. Yeah, so we just have one handle. That's cool. Okay. This. So for example, we hit a ball like here with our bat. And we hit it that way. So now it's gonna, instead of just going a straight line like this, it's gonna go on a little curve. And I guess the curve can be like 1/5 of a distance to the player. Oh, not another player, between these. I think it should go like 1/3 of the way to the player and a 1/4 out of the way, because that kind of makes sense. At least in my head. Okay. Now the only thing that we need to do is to move the ball along the segment. And we have all of our points here. Like this. Me brain hurty. Okay. Yeah, let's just get into it. Instead of just staring at it and refusing to write the code, let's just do it. So, get Bezier curve, float T, segments. 100 segments seems more than reasonable. We're gonna do move to position. So this doesn't need to be a mono behavior, this can just be normal class. No, we want to use handles as transforms, but we're gonna still use mono behavior. Work with transforms. But we can just get the curve once. Yeah, okay. Here, we're gonna have private vector 3 populates line. We're gonna pass transform or transform and Not sure what it's trying to suggest there, but transform start, transform end. That's the only thing that we're doing here. Now we're gonna need a private void move along points. Okay. And on launch, we don't want the launch ball. So we want to see. Anyway, let's not worry about this for now. Move along points. This is going to be list vector 3s, just vector 3. So we're going to make a singleton out of this. Okay. We're gonna do Daisy curve dot instance dot get points, where we're gonna pass start dot position and dot position. And we want to pass the handle. So we also need to pass a vector 3 of that swing direction. And in here we're gonna do map f dot lerp between start position and end position. I'll get the point. Let's do in the middle for now. Actually, let's make it a little closer to the player, and we're gonna multiply that. Now we're gonna take the bat swing direction. So if we're hitting it like that way, forget it's there, we're taking that direction. We're taking third. And let's add a public float. Bat swing direction offset. We're gonna set it to how much do you want to do? Let's say third of the total distance. Let's say 20% of the total distance now. And we're going to take this position, which is on the third. We get the point here. We want to take this point, add that swing direction multiplied by bat swing direction offset, and multiplied. Let's create a variable of our distance to target. Yep, and multiply it by that. So this is our handle position. That's kind of it. Oh, let's create a function that it can deal with that. Bezier curve, get points. Oh, here, let's do public list of vector3. Oh. Gonna call it get points, and it's gonna take vector3 start, vector3 end, and vector3 handle. See. I'm gonna say, I think it was suggesting the right thing. Get Bezier curve, yeah. Handle. Almost. Start position, start handle, and position. Handle and yep, that's it. It was hard enough. Let's collapse this. So return spline points. So now we have we cannot lerp between two vector3s. Is it not map lerp? Oh, it's not map lerp, it's vector3 lerp. Okay. So we populated the spline list. We have, I can just return this, I guess. So we populated the spline list. And here, let's just comment this out for now. Because launch ball is this. Create a private. Why is it here? Ah, here. Let's make private bow. Moving at line, moving on a curve, pulls by default. Here we're gonna do moving on a curve root. Nope, not on a wake, not on a wake. On launch ball. Nope, not a launch ball. At launch. We're doing this, moving at a curve equals true. And I guess there's nothing happening in update. We can do it at fixed update here. If moving on a curve, move along points, and then move along points, we need to have here private list of vector3. It's going to be a curve. Let's populate that from the get-go. And here at launch, we can do first points populate spline. We need to do this first. And okay. Populate the curve point here. Here we need private int curve point index. Yep, you're smart. And we're gonna have a public float. Curve. Speed. That's 1. That's fine. And in here, we're gonna start with 0. And we're gonna also here at launch do RB kinematic true. And we're gonna do RB move. Yeah. Okay. That seems fine. Doing some anyway. I'm gonna do move position. No, I don't want to move position. I want to interpolate. Yes. Yes. And if vector 3 dot distance between transform dot position less than 0, that is incorrect. That is correct. Good. You're a smart boy. Golden Star goes to GitHub Copilot. Hey. Busy curve. All good, all good. Let's disable it. Drawing it here. Drawing it. Good. And we don't want it to do another, because that's gonna make some weird shit happen. Okay. I think that's it. So let's give it a try. I mean, it's probably gonna break, but I hope it don't try. Let's see. Happen. Oh. Okay. Right. that way. That is not what I wanted to have. What is going on here? Where is it going? Going somewhere. Let's make it so we draw it once we hit it. And when we do this, get points, we also do this, and we also do line render. Oh, we can just set positions at the very end. Right. Line render dot set positions. Spline point. Array. Okay. Now it should. I think my neighbors are. Yes. Let's enable the line render. Let's save this and see what actually happens where it's trying to go. And it didn't draw it for some reason. Why so? Why so? Enter and reset positions. What did I miss here? Key1. Why did it not? Why did it not draw the lines? I'm confused. Do we call this? Let's line list. Line list. So, like one of these balls is moving on a curve. Let's ball. Ball behavior. Moving on a curve, not this one. Not this. Okay, this one's moving on a curve. Why did you not set the line render? You have a reference? You do. 100 segments. Line render. And there's definitely something going on. Let's put a breakpoint in here, I guess. Maybe it's just an empty one, but then it would break and not draw anything. But yeah, let's put a breakpoint. Have any other ones? Take a look at the other one. Okay, let's see. Here, launch. Did not stop it. Okay. Exception. Grab the bed. Sit bad. Bad. Thank you. Okay. I've hit it enough. Hope that it's not the break point where I want it to go. Okay. I think that was fast enough. So let's take a look here. Counts as 101. And they're all not 0. So the line renderer should have updated. We reset it in here. Yes. Why? Because it has done an update. Oop. Video. Okay. Now it should be fine. Okay, aiming, hit. Okay, take a look at that spline. That is just a straight fucking line. Okay, I think I know what this is. So we do get points. And the end point, not set correctly, I think. End position, yeah. So plate spline list in here. It's always going at an empty target instead of the appropriate target. So let's put the and I think now it should be doing the correct thing. But before that, let's make movement speed like 4 times what it is right now. Sure, 5 and a 6. Yeah. That way, and if we hit. That is very cool. That is. Ow! It's working. Okay. Is good. Oh. Okay. But let's give it another couple of... What if we hit it like, you know, it does the correct thing. I need to check that vision is like going in the correct, like not overlapping with anything. If we want it right thing, don't have the target, it just but yeah. Pain is overriding the happiness. You like the color itself got hit on the rubber? rubberized case thing. Yeah. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh. Okay. Let's put this down for now. Not swing it around while we're sitting at a desk. Let's make it 4 times the speed. Good. That is very uncomfortable. Second. Okay. Let's take a little break from swinging things around. Or something else on the to-do list. I wanted to enable the collisions. No, not the collisions, like some health logic. So let's start creating, because this is gonna get messy. Enemies. Create on a behavior. Enemy health. Let's write some nice code where we don't need to swing our hands around. Public and health for 100. Max health 100. Big damage. Yeah, correct. Guessing everything right. But before we do this, we want to do some animation, but for now we're just gonna do die, and it's gonna be private. Good. Create another script, which is gonna enemy enemy health bar have an image change in UI health bar. I'm gonna have a public void that health. Yes, exactly. It's not gonna be health, it's gonna be health percentage. This is gonna have a reference private enemy health bar. Take damage, it's gonna do this. Health bar, set health. Yep, that's it. All we want for now. Health bar and enemy health. Let's create some placeholder graphics. We've got to do on start. Actually, let's make it public so we can drag and drop it in. Create a accessible method to void debug. Take damage 10. You're so smart. It's gonna make it a context menu. Take debug, take damage. Good. So this thing. Sorry, 1 second. Have it. Thank you. Cube here. We're gonna give him UI image. This is gonna be world space. On camera, position 0, 0, 0. Width of 1, height 1. Image. Gonna be with 1, height 1, height 1. Why can I not see you? Okay. This is fine. Fine. Put it here. Let's make this fill. Let's grab your handles. Put you so we fill it out. Make you red because we're an enemy. Ooh. And you're not gonna be simple imagery. Fillable. I'm gonna give you a sprite. Create a simple sprite for that. New document. Making it thing. Rounded edges. This actually, let's stroke. Black stroke. This one. Stroke style, and that's pretty much it. Take this, and give it a PNG. This is a health bar. Okay, have a health bar. First of all, you are gonna be by angle. Yes. But, well, there's nothing happening there, but... Okay, we're gonna go back to here. I'm gonna put the image type fill horizontal. I should have not given you an... Oh, that was a mistake. Let's remove the outline. We will set the outline here. Let's make this wider. Sure, that works for now. We're gonna duplicate this. This is not gonna be fillable. This is gonna be simple. And it's gonna be a mask. We're not gonna show masks graphics. And this one is gonna be maskable. This needs to be on top. And this needs to be a child, right? This. Make this one, I don't know. And one can be a little. One's going to be a little smaller. 0.02, 0.02 on all sides. Mask graphics, yep. It's less. 2.01. Right. That's a little too big. Let's just make it do it visually. Should a little here, a little here, a little like this. Oh, that just looks like shit. Fuck it, let's ignore the mask. We're gonna not curve aspect. Not gonna do that. This is gonna be stretched all the way. Let's make the canvas a little narrow, a little lower. Good. And let's create another helper script. And we're going to create a face player. Okay. The only thing that this is going to do is in update, it's going to update its angle to face the player. It's just the script. We already have that logic and target visuals. So in here, this. Could probably take this out of the whatchamacallit of here and put it in that script as well, but just gonna do it like this. Okay. We should also do a public pool of flip, which is false by default. And if flip, we do this, else we do this. Cool. We can drop this here. I think we should do the flip. Does it render on the other side? Still renders it on the other side, but will be wonky if it's that. Sure. Wall spawner, scripts, enemies, enemy health bar. This is the image. Cube is gonna have enemy health bar with 100 health. Yeah, that's fine. Let's move the cube around, and it is indeed facing player. Right? Not crazy. Yep, it is facing player. Is it flipped correctly? I can test that by giving it some damage. Yep, it is facing correctly. The next thing that we can do is make it a little nicer by, instead of just sorry, doing it like this, offset health, we can do a wow, I'm dumb. We can lean it. We can cancel all first, then we can do lean tween. Why do I want it? Wait, is something value. What's the syntax for that? Yep. I just want to do, so it is just value. Value. I want to change it from, I'll do it here, I guess. Value on this game object. Value that I want to change is health minus damage. Yes. And I want to add set on complete base. Oh. Set on complete. Health equals minus damage. And it's going to be final health. And we set it here. And we basically don't do any of this, but we do all of this and this on complete. Final health. Out of max health, yep. This is pretty much it. And now it should do half a second, a little bit of easy. Look a little nicer. Let's see. Okay. We have this cube. And take damage. That was very wrong. Why is it invisible now? Because we set the fill to 0 at some point. Where did I screw up? Final health, health minus damage. Do this. I guess we don't need this. Let's see if it will do the right thing now. Start. And oop. 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 Let's change it to fan focus. Again. Oh, I can only be play focused. Sure. I mean, it looks fine. Okay. I think that's good enough. What next? Collision detection. Because the ball is kinematic. Add tag. Enemy. Rename you to something more appropriate. Ball launcher. Let's hide all of the unnecessary stuff because it's getting messy. There's just wall. That button. Yeah, let's say that this is fine. I'm just still happy with the splines. Let's also delete the sword, broadsword, pistol. These. Let's just name wall. Cool, cool, cool. Need to do. Need to check the glue. Let's add a debug function to the balls to launch them. We're gonna pretend that they were a hit. It's gonna be public void debug launch. I'm gonna do launch with our vector3. Let's do 1. So it just has some curve. And we're gonna put a context menu action. Cool. Now we can launch the balls at the target. I just realized that the enemy can technically move in the time period where the ball is moving. That still, I guess, is fine. Or should we update its position? Like, not position, but targeting. That's a very good question, Anton. Thanks for asking, Anton. Do we want the player to wait for the enemy to stop moving? Still not sure. Let's pretend that they're static for now. Just so there's some, I guess, skill to it. You need to hit it when it's not moving. Yeah, let's pretend that that's the, yeah. Okay. So, for now, we're gonna, let's just first check the launch. Fireball, pause, ball, and we can do bug launch. Is not set. It's because it's off. Debug. Let's take this one. Unpause and launch. No? There's the exception. Full behavior, distance to target. Transform at velocity. Yep. Hit current target. But it's null. Yeah, because it was an empty target. What do we need to do? So we need to, I guess, for the debug launch is like here if we don't have, let's see, let's do it like this. So our target equals get current target. So, and we do this here. If target is not null. If it is null, do this. Needs to be here. Is kinematic and moving on a curve only gets set here? And else we do launch ball. Okay, seems reasonable. Right? I think it does. Yes, I think, because this has null handling. Yep, we do it to an empty target if it's that. And we enable collision gravity if it's an empty target. Okay. I think that's correct. But here we want to, sure, let's do some garbage. We'll debug launch. Well, by default here we set it to true, and here if it's a debug launch, we set target to find objects of type targetable, the very first one. Need to do to array. Why did they say change the syntax like this? Like this. What is wrong with you now? What do you want here? Why did you have to change this? It was so nice. Obsolete. Yes, because I want to find objects by type. Of type. Find objects by type. There's find any. Find first object by type. Yes. Targetable. Okay. And then we set debug launch to false. Okay. Let's restart it. Wait for the bowl to launch. Okay. Good. Oh, let's get this bolt. Oh, not this one. This one. Debug launch. Okay. So it's going where it's supposed to. Now we need. This is very bad. But we do not care. If other game object dot pair tag enemy not destroy, but this is going to have a public and let's say float damage. This is not good, but we're just pretending that it's fine for now. We're doing other dot game object. Enemy behavior take damage. Not enemy behavior, but enemy health. Take damage. And we're doing test to int. Yep, and then we do destroy game object. That's fine for now. Enemy health take damage. Alrighty. Let's see. I think it's not gonna register because we don't have kinematic pairs. But we can still give it a try. Waiting for the ball. Where are the balls? Oh. The balls are here. It's taking damage every launch. Okay. We need to add another check. Hit by a player. Yep. Yeah, just break. Oh, wait, continue? No, what's an F? Return, yes. Okay, and if we do, when we do launch, we set it as hit by player. Yeah, we do it here. Where's it? Hit by player. We never set it. Okay, so we can set it here. And in debug launch, we're also setting this to true. Okay. Do it again. pause, ball behavior, bug launch, and it's going, bam. Okay. Even though it's kinematic, it still does the thing. Cool. That's fine. I mean, we need like a shitload of different projectile types. But this is fine. Let's take ball and say that you are now dealing not 100, let's say 45 damage. You do it with 3 balls. Data's ball. Boom. Now let's take this one. Oh, that one is pretty far. I'm pretty sure it's going to get destroyed before it gets there. But now it shouldn't. Oh. Okay, it also threw an error here, which we should fix, because it does the current in colliders, so we want to targetable. Targetable. Oh. Guess we can add listener to on destroy. We can do like other dot game object dot on. Hey, I can say, let's do it here. On destroy public unity event. On death and invoke. Player target setter. Targetable. On death. Sliders remove other. Why do you not like? Because it's a unity event. Can I do it like this? They don't want to put it in. Fine, I put it in a separate function. Oh no, I can do this. Add listener. Boop, 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 boop. Colliders, remove other. I think that's fine. And here we can targetable, remove listener. And now it should be fine. I think. I will just grab a single ball and kill it with a single ball to see if that would be correct. Okay, ball. I'm gonna set your damage to 130. We're gonna do debug launch and pause. There's still some null references. Oh, okay. We also need to unchild it and hide. I should have put it into Oh, that's way too many notifications all at the same time. Okay. So we just remove it and targetable targets that are the target visuals. We do set target, player targets that are do it like this, and the closest target is. We go through colliders, and colliders is other, which contains targetable. On death, invoke. Here we want to do if target visuals instance dot transform dot parent equals this. We do this. Oh, yeah, we're doing this. If the parent is this object, we just remove it. So it should prevent all the errors. Let's do it again. Let's get a ball. Okay. Crank up the damage. Bug launch. And let's see. Bam. And everything's fine. There's only one error at the start. Which is honestly okay. I think that should be good. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Deals damage. What's next on the list of things to do? I want to do the trail to the bowl. Needs to also be different for like when it's an enemy ball, not player ball. Should also probably change colors. Let's take a, let's say 10-minute break, because I do need it, because the brain is hurting, and we'll get back right to it with ball visuals. The ball visuals. neighbors are making barbecue, and that's straight up evil at this point. Because I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat a rice cake and smell their barbecue. Kinda does have a barbecue. Okay. Trail for the bowl. We have a bunch of cool particles and polygon particles we're gonna look at. We're gonna take one of them and modify it to fit our needs. I'm pretty sure it can be... Let's just get them. So, bullet trail. Oh, nope. What's dust look like? Nope. Trail debris. Nope. Bullet trail. No. Sparkles. That is way too much. Exhaust, no. Actually, that can kind of work. Magic bugs. Looks cool, but absolutely not where we're looking. Fire. We can maybe work with that. Let's look at it dust again. So, smoke trail. If that's small, what's going to be large? Okay, nope. I guess either exhaust or fire. I think fire is the one. Because it has full gas particles. Yeah. Let's start with fire. Unpack this. And we can go to the bowl. That's not what I wanted to do. Do this. Bowl trail. Here, open the bowl, drop this here, position it at rows. Okay. Okay, let's see. Nope. Simulations bodies world. So you don't consider yourself to be... You don't consider yourself moving because you're a child and you're, I guess, kind of a position. So emission rate over distance. Yes. Unity particle system rate over distance. Off. Use gravity or kinematic. Not sure why. I mean, the easy solution would be to move the particle system to the parent, to the ball itself. But it cannot. On or off. Have simulation space set to 1. Better velocity. Transform. Hmm. Interesting. So like this works. This does not. We have hierarchy. Scaling applied. What can be causing this? Do not. Like if I set this to rigid body, you technically don't have a block. But maybe you will? Let's do a debug launch and see. ball. Bug launch. Okay. So it does do that. Pause. Get this one. Another one. Let's hide this. Okay, so it works in here because that is still weighted. Like, what if I just put a ball here, wiggle it around? It's not going to do the thing because it's not getting our. So we want particle systems. But yeah, that's a bit too much. Yeah. Violet. That's way too long of a life. Oh, it's still here, so we can just do with this. Lifetime. Zero point 0.2, 0.5. Oh, build. The emitter. One. Still 2 of a lifetime, so I 1, 2 point. Mission. Need to reduce it a little bit. Okay, a little higher than. A little higher than that. Okay, 2, 3. That seems better. Let's change the values for this one. So lifetime on these ones needs to be like way shorter, from 3 to 0.7. Okay. Oh. Can we change color? If we disable it, there's no. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to play with enabling and disabling them. So when an enemy shoots it at you, let's say it should be bluish. Lighter blue, and like dark blue at the very end. Okay. I do kind of like that, so let's change the colors for this one. Well, all right. This can have a little less noise. All right. And I want the. Actually, I'm pretty happy with how it looks already. Because, like, if we have a couple of these, like this. Yeah. It doesn't need to be turned on if it's hit by a player. No, not hit by a player, but I guess it needs to turn it off if the velocity is lower than something. So let's do that. And let's start organizing this as well. The projectiles. And we're gonna do a ball rail controller. Oh, this is gonna have a public game object enemy rail. It's gonna have a public float of minimum velocity. Go. And in here, if yeah, let's store the rigid body, I guess. Yes, transform velocity reference would be better in this case. You are correct. I didn't create that for no reason. Prefabs bowl, add component, transform velocity reference on itself, and bowl rail controller on Quake. We're gonna get the velocity reference, and if underscore velocity reference get velocity magnitude. Yes. But yes. Yeah, sure, make it prettier. This works. Sure. Let's keep it like this for now. I think ball is ball impact pre-warmed. Sure. Okay. Oh, this is reference to, and we can also check what the values are when we're moving. Reference, yep. Let's save the project. Start it. Okay. What is your velocity? So it's we're not storing the magnitude there. Okay. Yeah, let's just put it in debug for now, just to see what happens. Launch, and there's going to be a shitload of numbers, which are all going to be kind of the same. So it's like at 9, 10. Yep. Okay, so let's set the threshold to, let's say 7. Well, let's see how that looks. And we're also gonna put the bat in the way so we can see how it behaves when it's bunting. Or we can just move this slower, I guess. We can just make it so like that. Are you missing it? Okay. Boom. Boom. So kills it straight away. Which is not good, because we want the particles to still be active. For like a little bit. Also, let's double check that this works. Did you? That is interesting. Let's set this to 5. That is interesting. So if we turn it off, it just disappears. Like, and cleans everything. Just disappeared. I guess we want to not turn it off right away. Let's set the emission rate over distance to 0 so that the existing ones still have time to disappear. So let's try that. Let's do it as a proper function. This trail. So instead of setting it off, we're going to do trail get component. Private float enemy trail emission rate. And we're gonna store that emission. Okay, enemy trail emission rate gonna be rate over distance. Okay, let's give that a try here. So we're gonna go back to an unfancy way. So if it's lore, we disable the trail, enemy trail. Else, enable trail. I guess we also want to store the reference to the particle system. Let's do it like this, like this, like this. Okay. this. Rate over distance set to 0. Why can I not do this? I guess I need to put it somewhere. Our emission. Will this work? Yep. And emission rate over distance. And anima particle system. Emission equals emission. There's no setter. Unity set mesh and script. System mission overtime and script. Don't need to ask this boy. Not me, but river distance on the particle system and script. Oh, mission. Testing to do this. Yes. There's not going to be these ones because we're just dealing with a single one right now. Yep. Will that even work? I don't know. Let's find out. That is it. Position it where it's supposed to be. Like, let's look at this one. What is your rate over time, rate over distance? But why? But why? Let's make it a little higher. Seems like something is No, if I like manually set it to 0 here, it is fine, but this is not working. Weight over distance. Let's make it so it doesn't do it multiple times. Maybe that's messing with it. If it's enabled, we disable it and set it to and here, opposite of that. Not enable, enable, and set this to true. I will convert it. Okay, let's. You know what? Screw this. I'm going big bat. Oh. I mean, it can be just that. Big bad, just be funny. I'm gonna put it here and freeze all of it. So mission did not change. Let's double check that it actually in the code is, I don't know. Okay, breakpoints there. It's not enabled. Okay, I want to see just one. Okay, disable trail. One. We do disable trail here. And disable it again because it was there for a second, and now it's disabled. Is it enabled it anyway? Disable, enable, disable. The last one was disable. We disable it. We enable it. We disable it. Disable, enable, disable. Okay, so it is doing the correct thing, but I guess the rate itself is working. I mean, we're just... Do I need to do something like this? Or we do... Right over distance equals right? Will this help? Not sure. I'm just confused on why there's no setter for this. Okay. That was it, apparently. And let's increase the threshold a little bit. Like 8, I guess. Cool. Alright, now let's give all of this a try. I'm gonna make this like super thin, barely noticeable. And I'm ready to slap my hand against my table again. Wait. Oh. They... No, I think they're fine. Disable those things. Let's, before we continue, let's disable children as well. Oh, this is 0.3. This is... These have nothing. You know what? Let's worry about it right now. Let's go back to that. Unfreeze. Oh, it's definitely way too slow. And it's all kind of jittery, especially in the second. Oh, wait. Way back. And that's my desk again. Let's make it faster first. Let's make it faster and see how that. Curve is way. I mean, direction when we're like. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely this movement. And I need to lower the curve like this. Let's see what's wrong. Move along, Paul. But this is only when we're done. Move position, move towards. Move towards. Is move towards like way like is it just transform translating it? It's a kinematic, but interpolation enabled create transition. Perfect. Right. Thing. Yeah. Needs to be with. linear speed because the points are not spaced out evenly. But genuinely, I think that was good enough today. So let's just save everything and call it a night. Thanks everybody who decided to join in, even though it was a few people. It still felt really good. Yeah, thanks for joining in.